Welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of our Southwest adventure. If you missed our trip to Valley of Fire, Zion, including Angel's Landing and the subway, and the North Rim of the Grand Canyon, I'll link that video up here. In this video, we hit the belly of the dragon, Bryce Canyon, and also we make it to do some ATV adventuring in the deserts of Utah. So I hope you enjoy this adventure that we had with great friends, and stay tuned to the channel. A lot more adventures coming up. All right, next day we're on our way to Bryce. We're hoping to do sunset there, but on the way there is this short little trail called Belly of the Dragon. We're just going to hit it real quick, and it's actually really short, at least the Belly of the Dragon part. I think we're going to skip some of the others and get on down the road, make it to Bryce. It's hot one out today. Some of the crew opted to stay back by the pool, which was maybe not necessarily a bad decision, but we're a glutton for punishment. So we're out in the heat. Check this out. We'll take you along. Well, that was quick. We just basically walked under the highway. It's just kind of a stone culvert, basically, but it was still kind of interesting the way that it looked. Is you can see from the pictures and the video, hopefully. We're gonna now make our way on toward Bryce. We'll get an awesome sunset there. Hopefully the crowds have dissipated by the time we get there. We'll see. We made it here to Bryce Canyon. It is, I don't know, 4:30 or so in the afternoon. We're planning on doing hopefully a couple of loops, around 6 miles. I believe we're planning on the Navajo Loop and Queen's Garden, and then also the connector trail to, I believe it's Peekaboo, or the Peekaboo Loop, but we'll see how it all goes. Plan on doing at least the 3, but probably the 6. It is a little cloudy out, so we're not sure whether we're going to get a sunset or not. We are starting here at Sunset Point, and then we'll make our way down and around the loops and kind of go from there. We're debating on whether we want to eat the sandwiches we have packed in the car, or whether we're going to head to one of the restaurants here locally. The rest of our crew are back in Kanab, and they're apparently going to a steakhouse tonight, so not sure who got the better end of this deal, so time will tell, I suppose.
Scary.
So we're up here at Sunrise Point. This is our trail going down here to the Queen's Garden, I believe is the name.
A second. Chugga, 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 chugga.
Hey, you heard somebody's going downhill, that engine brake like that. That's what that was.
Video.
That's holding me
I'm
back.
a little nervous I'll slide on a rock. That's what mine is.
That'd be funny if you got taking video.
Yeah, I know. You'll have to,
Major gas leak at Bryce Canyon.
We finished the Queen's Garden section of the Queen's Garden Navajo Loop, I guess. We're taking the connector trail to the Peekaboo Loop, and then we're going to head back up either on the Navajo Loop or Wall Street. We'll probably head up Wall Street, I would suspect. So Peekaboo Canyon, definitely more challenging than the first loop. My goodness, some of the views have just been stunning. Check that out. All right, we finished Peekaboo Loop, didn't we, Stacy?
We did.
It was a bit more challenging than the previous loop. Beautiful nonetheless. We would have liked to have been to the top by now. Hopefully Sharon's getting some good pictures of that evening light hitting the hoodoos. We still have to head up Wall Street, which will just be up, about 7/10 of a mile. That should finish it out. We just finished our loop, came up Wall Street. That was pretty cool, but pretty steep. You can see the color has changed a bit with the sun going down. The sun is going down that direction. We're gonna go grab a sandwich or out to something to eat. I'm not sure which direction we'll go. We do have some peanut butter and jelly in the car, but not sure if we want to do that or stop somewhere. We'll work our way back to our house Nab. And tomorrow it's ATVs, Peekaboo Canyon, the Great Chamber, and something else. So we'll see. One last side note regarding Bryce. I would recommend, if it's in your itinerary, to maybe hike it later in the day. We hiked in the evening. We're finishing up right around sunset. That made for much less crowding on the trails. The other thing is, I'm sure sunrise would just be spectacular here as well. So just a little FYI. Last day on this adventure, we are getting ready to head out on these ATVs to Peekaboo Canyon, Great Chamber, and one other place. Hal over there is our guide. So this is with Rome Adventures. Came back in this canyon, getting loaded up, getting ready to head out. It should be fun. We're starting out today from Cave Lake Canyon. Cave Lakes Canyon. There's some private rentals back in there. He said we're really nice. They do horseback riding and via ferrata and some rappelling. Said there's fishing in the upper and lower lakes here. It's really cool back in here, quiet, except for that helicopter. Sharon cheesing it over there. So we made it up into the great chamber. So we're heading down from the great chamber now. Let's see. Crew there. We're up in there, making our way back to the machines. And we're in Can-Ams today. It's been really fun. All right, we have switched drivers. Sharon's driving this time now.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, me, dude. I was looking down. That must be why it's called peekaboo.
Okay, we're going to interview our participants of this trip and see what their favorite things were. And so we'll start with my lovely bride, Sharon. So Sharon, what was your favorite part of this trip?
I loved all of it. We had a great time with friends, but my favorite hike was to Bryce Canyon. It was amazing.
All right.
It was all great, but Bryce Canyon was my favorite.
Better than riding the better than driving the ATVs today?
Today, that was very close to Bryce Canyon.
All right.
I think
All right.
overall, Bryce Canyon was my favorite.
All right, sounds good. All right, we'll move to Stacy next. All right, it's Stacy's turn to tell us what her favorite part of this trip was and why.
Bryce Canyon, because it's so different from anything else, and the people I travel with.
Oh, look at that. She puts up with the people that she travels with, so that's good. Leslie, what was your favorite part of this trip?
Bryce Canyon.
Bryce Canyon. That's
The
been
colors, I like the colors.
that's been the consensus so far. So
But it's all beautiful here.
yeah, for sure. Brian?
Bryce.
You're saying Bryce as well, huh? Any particular reason? Just very different than anything you've ever seen. All right, nice. All right, well, Easton is ready for his interview. Easton, what was your favorite part of this trip?
Probably
And
the side-by-side ride.
the side-by-side ride? Why is that?
Because I thought it was really cool riding in the side by sides and shaking.
Yeah. What was your favorite stop when we did the side by side? So there was that Castle Rock. That was the first
Where I
one.
was climbing at.
The Castle Rock where you jumped off the thing with the slow motion video.
Yeah.
Yeah, the video is pretty cool. So nice. So you like that better than the Slot Canyon where the Slot Canyon you climbed?
Yeah, I like both of them.
Both of those. Yeah. All right. Do you like hanging out with all of us old folks?
Yeah.
They're all right.
Yeah.
Not too bad to hang out with. All right, that's good.
What was your favorite thing about the trip?
The Grand Canyon and then the side by sides.
What was your favorite?
Grand Canyon.
What was your favorite thing to do at the Grand Canyon?
I don't know, just looking at it.
About the side by side.
Going fast.
What about you?
Just seeing it for the first time.
Who's your favorite person in the group?
There's only one answer to this one. Vicky.
Who's yours?
Mickey.
Hello, everyone. Happy afternoon, YouTubers. And what was your favorite thing about this trip?
I would say my favorite was probably Bryce Canyon.
All right, what was your favorite thing about the Bryce Canyon?
So, probably that the hoodoos were just so different than anything that I've ever seen before. It's, the colors were really cool and just so different.
Gorgeous?
Gorgeous. One could say gorgeous. You know?
Hello, YouTube fans. I'm back with another interview with my dad. Dad, what was your favorite thing about the trip?
Grand Canyon.
What was your favorite thing about the Grand Canyon?
The views.
Views. Well, that'll conclude our trip to Nevada, Utah, and Arizona. We're here at the airport, getting ready to head home. We had a great time, and I hope you enjoyed sharing this adventure with us. And until next time, get outside.